The ban placed on the importation of footwear into the country in 2007 by the federal government with a view to encouraging local manufacturers is still effective. However, about 20 million pairs of shoes are said to be imported into Nigeria annually at the expense of inadequate foreign exchange, while figures indicate that the amount of leather shoes made in the country in 2012 accounts for a little over 74 million naira.
If government can try as much as possible that they did not allow foreign shoe to enter, that's the first thing. If we want to make progress, it's because they are not patronizing them. That's why they are putting foreign logo. I keep on saying it. Most of the shoes they are doing here, no need of sewing. Even when you enter rain, it will open out. So that one will be the first step. Every known and craning that this importation is coming in, they should block it. If they can block it, all these boys, they are not lazy. They are very industrious, and you can see it.
These young people are indeed channeling their efforts into this productive venture. Interestingly, in this business of shoe crafting, women are not left out as they also take up the challenge. Hello.
Hi.
So what are you trying to make?
A leather sneakers.
Okay, so at what stage are you now?
I'm in advanced stage, but now I want to last this. But before lasting, I have to stitch. My name is Afolabi Sarah. I'm a graduate of public administration, but I'm the Polytechnic Ibadan, and I make shoes. When I started, I'm a left-handed person, so I found it very, very difficult in cutting using the scissors. But along the line, I said to myself, I have to do this. Every other person doing this thing here, they are not better than I am. I am better, so I have to do it. So from there, and the challenges again is that lots of Nigerians, we don't like to patronize locally made things. Yes. I want to thank my boss, because most times I will have to cry and like, I'm not doing this thing again. And he'll be like, have you forgotten that day that you came? Have you forgotten the passion you had for it? So that's alone, because people would want you to do something good for them at a price that by the time you calculate everything, there is nothing to gain from. And still they'll feel like, no. It's not like the other designer, so I'm sorry. Some will even say, let me just take it. It's because I know you, I'm getting it. So the encouragement is not there.
Producing footwear requires hard work, skill, effort, and creativity. The practitioners emphasize on proper training.
At an average of 90% of those I train are BSc holders. And at that point they are going to the industry, they know the fashion statement already, their mind they are open to the new technology, and they know the updates, the new things in fashion. So people like that going into the industry has really made the industry so broad, so wide, and it makes it now beautiful for people to go in.
Placing value on what is made in Nigeria, in this case footwear, is very important for the growth and sustenance of the shoemaking industry, as stakeholders in this manufacturing sector strive to step up their games.
You have to maintain a mark of quality, and some products are inferior, and you don't want to be caught producing inferior items. Like if you make something for a friend and you use inferior products and it gets bad in 2-3 days, he certainly will not be interested in buying Nigeria ever again.
We have different categories of it. We have people that take it as an hobby. We have people that decide to take it as a profession. take it, that wants to commercialize it. But those that want to commercialize it, an average of 2 months is good. But for those that want to take it as an hobby, I like shoe, I just like doing something. I've sometimes off that I think I can invest in some things. So people like that can just do for a month and they are good to go.
And there's the growing market strategy being employed by these shoemakers: online stores.
Orders have been coming in, especially from some of my items. Like I have 1 or 2 bestsellers, and when customers rate your products anonymously anyway, and I see 5 stars, like it gives me this sense of satisfaction that I've been able to impact positively into the economy. Because if you're not lazy and you're doing this, you're on your way to success. Like, well, I've seen people become millionaires doing this, and it's a lot of hard work, but if you're willing to go the extra mile, it's very fine. Like, you won't regret the decision.
Coordination and quality control at the Moshi shoemaking centers is important, just as is needed in Nigeria's growing footwear industry.
My advice to the government concerning materials for making shoes and the shoe industry generally is that government should look inwardly and know how to empower those of us who are into the business so that we'll be able to produce all the materials we need here. What we lack here is power. If we have power, a lot of people are ready to invest their money into materials for making shoes and shoemaking also. Then create an enabling environment for industries to thrive. And it will save Nigeria a lot of foreign exchange. But because we lack power, we cannot establish those industries. If those ones that are even established in the past, a little while they will fold up. And the reason is very simple: no power.
They indeed know where the shoe pinches. Now, what's your take on how to go about improving the shoemaking industry in Nigeria? Share your thoughts on any of our social media platforms. Thank you for watching. I am Yomi Otaigbe. See you again.